welcome to another video with Mel. Today we are talking about issue 159 of The Walking Dead. This is part 3 of 6 of the Whisperer War. We've got Beta on the cover here. Quite enjoyed this issue. Had a really sad death in it, guys. A very sad death. If you're not caught up, please do not watch this video because you'll upset yourself knowing about the sad death. Not quite as gruesome as last month, but yeah, quite good. So we open up and we've got Beta and Negan fighting. We've got some really bad words in here. Not going to show you those. And they're fighting. Negan's beating him up. And Negan's not having a good job because he gets his gun and then his knife knocked out of his hand. And Dwight can see Negan's in trouble. So he throws him Lucille! Yay! Didn't Negan tell him that was going to happen. Kind of happy to see that actually happen on there. Really good little action of Negan being like, yes, return to me, Lucille, return to me. And he says, welcome home, baby. Just in that Negan way. I really like Negan in this part, really. And he starts to fight off Beta with Lucille, and Beta's got his 2 knives there because he's got his knives to try and protect him. He says, bat smashes knives. And he's really upset, and he's saying that Lucille is his Excalibur. It's such a good thing. It's like, oh my god, this is really his thing. So great. And he's saying it's his can of spinach, and he's gonna beat up the Jolly Green Giant. It's all going really well. We see Michonne and Dwight taking out some other walkers, and also got some other people, Jesus in the background. I think her name's Tara. I can't remember her name now. She's one of Dwight's buddies from the Saviors. And we get Negan beaten down on Beta here. You think this is probably got to be the end for Beta, because who can actually take 5 baseball bat strikes to the spine with barbed wire on it? This is brutal, guys. Look at this. This is so brutal. It's like, I'd be dead at that point, I'm sure. Most people were. But Beta's a big dude. He's 7 foot tall, as far as we know. He's huge. And we get the worst possible thing that could happen to Negan. He kills Lucille. It's sad, guys. It's really sad. I'm sorry to see Lucille go. But it's lining up very nicely with the Here's Negan and Image Plus at the moment. Because we have, won't spoil that too much, we have a death in that as well. So it's lining up really well. And Negan, of course, is just so upset. Poor Negan, really. And he's most mad at Beta, really, because he broke her. It's like, how dare you can break this baseball bat that's named after his dead wife? How can you do that? How? Horrible. Luckily, Beta gets away while Negan is distracted. He's got zombies biting him here, Negan does, and he doesn't even notice. He's so concerned about Lucille, really. He wants to finish him off. So we get the others. They fight off all the zombies, luckily. It's one of those moments that's like Walking Dead and No Way Out, where they just take out every zombie that's around them, and it's great. Good sequence there, really. And Negan's just so upset about the stupid baseball bat. He's just like, oh, I can't even focus right now because she's dead. How can it be over? Oh, you can't even do it. It's like, because that is his weapon. That is what Negan stands for. He finally got her back only to have her fall to pieces. So sad for him, really. Unfortunately, even though they've just outrun all the zombies, we get more on their way. Not great. So we've got to get out of there. We got to find a way around this, really. So they start working their way. They break themselves into groups and they kind of work their way out of it. And they're just trying to get out of there. Now, we've got a nice little mystery going on here. Why does Beta not want us to see his face? I am really interested in this. Is Beta a former character that we don't remember? I mean, I can't remember anybody from the comic that's really 7 foot tall. But Who knows? There was quite a few people in the prison that were pretty big, so who knows? Maybe it's one of them. It's got to be someone related to someone we know. Whether that be someone in Alexandria or someone in the kingdom. But he is adamant that his mask does not come off. He kills someone for them trying to take off his mask. And the others have said they've never seen his face. They do not know what he looks like. So the fact Beta is hiding his identity means something. I don't think he's like disfigured or anything. I have no idea what he's hiding. He must be someone important to be hiding his face like this. Maybe he's a former celebrity. Who knows? It just seems really odd that he'd be hiding his face, right? So that is so weird. And he's pretty much adamant no one's ever going to see his face. So Dwight's breaking up the groups to fight off the walkers. We go to Carl and Lydia. Lydia lets Carl down. She says that he's too young for her. He needs to stop being in love with her, really. She's trying to let him down really well. I think she realizes she's probably going to die in this war. And she wants to let him down as nicely as possible. I am a firm believer. I've said it from the beginning of the Westboro War. I really think Lydia is going to die. And it's going to be a horrible death for her. But she's definitely going to die. She tells Carl she doesn't love him. And he says it isn't the truth, that she's lying to them. And she just wants to separate herself so that she can feel better in case Carl gets hurt or she gets hurt and Carl's not going to be upset. We go to Eugene quickly just to see the bullet making process. They're doing double the output they normally would, which is great. We're going to need those bullets. We're at war at the moment. We go to Aaron, just checking he's okay. So Aaron's fine. We're wondering if maybe Aaron might know this person, possibly, because Aaron used to go out on runs. Maybe he knows someone former to the society that Beta could be. He hasn't really had too much dealing with him other than getting stabbed, but if Aaron knew someone that was 7 foot tall, maybe he would kind of associate with that. Who knows? We check in on Rick and Andrea, thinking it might all be over with, and they're totally wrong. It might all be over with. They'll be really happy if Dwight's just taking him out. It was never going to happen that way, though. And then we check in with the Saviors. We got a little bit of them talking about that they better return that horse back to, I think his name was Vincent, because actually the Whisperers will be coming to them next, so they need to be thinking about that, playing it smart. We got a little bit of interaction between Sophia and Carl. Sophia looking on to Carl, seeing that he's hurt from Lydia. She wants to go comfort him. You can see that in her eyes. She so wants to go comfort Carl, but she doesn't know what to do in that situation. I still root for Sophia and Carl. It would be so good. And then we've got William and Zachary. So we finally find out what kind of person William is. Seems he's pretty cutthroat. We got a whole page of William threatening Zachary, really, saying, you're going to listen to me because I sent my best man there, because if Rick doesn't defeat these people, they're coming here next, and we will not be prepared, and we will not survive this, so do not question my judgment. And it's like, he is not a person to be reckoned with. He is someone that will take them down if they threaten him at all. Threaten his leadership. I worry about Maggie or Michonne or anybody trying to take over the kingdom, because this guy means business. He's gonna threaten people if they come in and try and take his turf. It is a little bit crazy, and I worry about Michonne in that. Whispers, some of the regular Whispers realize that they're being separated out in their groups, and one of them gets taken down, and we see Dwight pull him off to the side and skin the guy. Not literally his own skin, but the skin he's wearing. And Dwight does a thing we've been waiting agent for Rick to do. He puts on the mask. They're gonna blend in. As scary and disgusting as that sounds, they're gonna blend in. And it would be so much better if this was Rick, guys. As much as I like Dwight, I find this is a little bit disappointing. This is not Rick. That this is Dwight putting on the mask. I want to see Michonne do this. That would be awesome. Michonne knows a lot about dead walkers and how to keep away the walkers. She knows all about that from her time with her pets. I'd love to see her in this attire as well, because people were saying at the beginning that they thought it might have been Michonne, and it wasn't. So I'd love to see her in this walker gear. It kind of goes back to those early days of those spoilers. Yeah, so we've got Kirkman, of course, trolling us about the death of Lucille in the comments here. And then he's talking about what's coming up. So we've got the season 7 premiere. And he's saying it's not going to go very well. It's going to be building a bomb shelter before then. And doesn't really give us too much on what part 4 is going to entail. So I'm not really thinking there's going to be any major deaths in part 4. But we'll see. I don't know if I consider Lucille to be a major death, but they did in the comic, so we're going to go with it. All in all, I think this was a very good issue. Looking forward to 160. It's another, like, big issue coming up. I can't believe we're 10 away from 150 already. It's just flown by, this. And it's been a year. I can't believe this, though, because it just feels like yesterday we were reading 150, and there's already going to be 160 next month, and I can't believe that. Enjoying the Whisperer War so far. I think I enjoyed All Out more, and I don't know if it's because I was reading it at the time when it was happening, and it was like my first Walking Dead comics I collected, so I did enjoy that one more. It also was coming out every 2 weeks, so it was great, and you were just constantly getting comics. Well, this I have to wait once a month. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I've talked too much today. So let me know what your thoughts on the Whisperer War Part 3 of 6 was. If you enjoyed it or not. Oh, what was this one called? Oh no, it just says Whisperer War Part 3 of 6. It doesn't have another title. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other Walking Dead videos. We'll be coming back with some Walking Dead videos very soon. It literally premieres a day after the US, so I'll be about a day late, but I hope to get them up quite quickly and do some reviews on that, because I'm looking forward to the premiere, even though they messed up the finale. Just looking forward to getting past the whole Negan Lucille thing, so we can just get on with the story, because this is some of my favorite parts from the comic. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, Mel here. I really want you to subscribe, want you to subscribe, want you to click that button below. Subscribe.